question on the drive. How will we get the drive access these class recordings or notes?
Yes, so I think there is a drive already created today after this
Okay.
class. So as of now, just Jupyter notebook, nothing has been covered. But having said that, Jupyter tutorial, all the Python tutorial, all the notebooks, everything I will upload in the drive. So once your enrollment is confirmed, you will be added to the drive, right? Please see, do you have, if you have drive access after your enrollment, definitely you'll get the drive access. So today you will
Uh,
find lot of things in the drive. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. I have enrolled already actually. So
Enrollment
Okay, okay.
mail is not came. So how
Yeah,
to pay and
so
all?
correct. So I think let me share this thing right before we, because we have some 2 minutes time. We'll start at 9:10. In the before that, I'm giving you one number. So everybody, for any enrollment related issues or even in future, if you want to connect with me one to one, this is the number you can directly call to Bhavani ma'am. She's the coordinator and she will help you, right? Directly you can call and you can enroll. So this is the number 888-5252-627. She is following up, but the thing is we all have meeting office right at the daytime, so maybe some of you are not picking call and later she is becoming busy and so on. So having said that, I think next Monday onwards the link is going to change. So I think today and tomorrow you please enroll, right? Also it's better to enroll because lot of the content, right, you have to practice. We are already started with the content yesterday onwards, so you have to practice the Python, and the new beginners you will also get Durga sir's recording once your enrollment is confirmed. So you can
and
call to this number. Yeah.
yes, ma'am, will we get the link of the drive in email?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
Okay.
email.
Okay.
So yes. So a complete drive access you will get. Let me show you some of the drives, right? If I have some drives, I can show you. Um,
Ma'am, do we have any Slack or WhatsApp group as well to discuss the doubts or something?
yeah. So see, this is. I think this is. Where is the? No, no. This is your drive, which is the new one. Let me show you any of the drive, right? Lot of batches, any of the drive. So this is one of the not your intermediate batch. Let me go down some of the intermediate batch. I will show you. So this is the folder structure. You will get materials. Inside materials, you'll find all of this materials folder and assignment notes. Every folder chapter wise you will see. Right, and Python basics folder I will create once it is done. So here you will find recordings, everything you will find in the drive. So what I am requesting is please confirm your enrollment and get yourself added in the drive, and also get the video and sorry, the Python recordings from Durga sir in case somebody wants to complete the entire track of Python. But as I said, I think what Python we are covering is more than sufficient to understand this particular program. In your free time, you can see those videos. The assignments, I will start giving the assignments next week onwards, right? So it's better if you start practicing the concept, right? Okay, so I think let me quickly summarize what we have seen, and maybe from there we will start. So yesterday, and everyone please note down this number. This is very important number, not only for enrollment, for any kind of after enrollment also. Let's say something you want, you have some queries, you want to connect with me, please do not call in the office hours. Like we all are working and lockdown, lot of pressure and other things are there. Evening time mostly I will be kind of free. I go for a walk 5 to 6. That time you can call me, we can talk. Any questions if you have, or even one to one, if you want to connect. Let's say people are from different domain related to CV preparation, related to anything, right? Or do you have you want to ask something, right? You can directly call to this number. She will connect with me. For enrollment also, she will guide you. So this is the number. The ma'am is Bhavani ma'am. You can connect with him, right? Connect with her, sorry. Okay, so let us quickly revise what we have seen in yesterday's class, and from there we will go ahead. So yesterday we just done the installation. I just teaching you Jupyter because it's a good thing to learn. Having said that, there is no no restriction at all. You can use VS Code, Atom, Vim, whatever you feel like, you can use it. Only for this class we are using Jupyter. In production environment also you are free to use whatever you want, right? But always knowing Jupyter is a good thing for a data scientist. So yesterday we just started with Jupyter tutorial. Today we will officially start with our Python content. So we discussed what is a Jupyter notebook. It's a tool, and we understood how to give headings, and then we understood how to write simple text, markdown tutorial. We understood how to write items, unordered and ordered list. We understood how to make a text bold, how to make a text italic. We understood how to write headers. And then we also understood how to add hyperlinks or URLs and any kind of image if we want to display, whether it is URL format or in any other format. So how to display. Also we discussed about, so this is what we have discussed in yesterday's class. Now what we're going to discuss today is we'll be starting with Python, right? And the first thing is basic help functions we will be discussing, and then we will be starting with other things. So I think no need to give you introductory idea about Python, where it is started, history. I think you can learn yourself. Who is the kind of who started Python and at what year? All of those things you can understand. But let us directly go into the Python programming language basics. First thing is how to install any software. Python programmers, can you type in the chat window? What is the command to install any package? Very simple question. So I'm just asking you. If it is difficult, I will answer, right? Simple, right? Pip. So py is the, yes, pip install. So py is a repository, though it is GPL under Python is coming under GPL, general public license. Having said that, there should be a central body who will be kind of controlling everything, right? Otherwise any people can kind of contribute any stupid or maybe harmful package to the language. So there should be someone who can actually really control over that. So py is the Python package repository. And I think any Python package you want to install, it's very simple. Pip install and the package name. For example, I want to install NumPy. So pip install NumPy, pip install Pandas, pip install sklearn. So pip install the package name. So all of this package is a third-party package. Python is very famous because it has lot of third-party package. So once you have installed Python, if it is a third-party package, you have to import it to use it. What you need to do, you have to import that package or any package or any module, whether it is internal or external. Once you have installed, if it is external or it is present, let's say math is a package which is built-in package, means already there inside Python, you don't need to install it. Any package you want to use, you have to import. So what is the command for import? What is the command? Simply call import function, and inside import you write the function name. I want to import, let's say, NumPy. What I want to import? I want to import NumPy, and then if I run this, you can say this is successful. Now I have not installed NumPy. In your system also you can try writing import NumPy. You will find that NumPy is working. Who installed it? NumPy has been installed by Anaconda. And just for trial, let me run this. So any package where you can install, you can directly go to Anaconda prompt and install there, or you can directly install in Jupyter Notebook also. If the package is already there, like NumPy is already there, so it is showing me this particular thing called package already there. So where it is there, inside site packages. So in your system, every package that you're installing, where it is going, every package is going to this Anaconda folder. Inside Anaconda there is a Python, and then there is a site packages, this particular path. Inside site packages, every Python package that you're installing, it is going there. Sometimes if you want to uninstall or some configurational file, if you want to change it, it is a requirement sometimes in advanced packages like OpenCV and deep learning packages. We do little bit of changes. That time we go to this particular folder and search for that package and open the configuration file and do whatever changes we want to do, right? So remember, all packages are going to the site package, right? This is where your installation is going. Directly you can write pip install here, or you can go to Anaconda prompt and install your package. So once you have installed, maybe I'll write this section name as your basic help, right? What is this section? This is nothing but your basic help. So this is very basic help that you can always take. After installation, import. So I have imported. So how to know what all functions or methods are available? You have, I think all of you know the basic class and object concept. So like a package is nothing but you can say it's a module, or kind of everything is, lot of attributes are present, lot of functions are present, methods are present within a package. So if I want to know, let's say NumPy module, what is the built-in methods, or what all are the methods or attributes are present, what I will do is dir, I will write dir, and then I will write the package name and hit shift enter. So all of these functions that you see, every function, all of these functions are present within my NumPy package, right? So let me repeat what I'm saying. Once you have imported basic help dir function, that you need to remember, dir followed by the package name, you will get all the built-in methods available within that package. So here you can see all of these built-in methods are available. Now, lot of methods, I don't know which is, let's say I want to use one of the method, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know the usage of that method. I want to take help. Can anybody tell me what is the command to take help in Python? Anyone? Command to take help? Yes, help function you can call. Yes, help function, and the help and then the function name you can call. Otherwise you can also write question mark, right? So for example here I just want to write numpy dot, and then let me hit tab. So tab is also kind of let's say I just want to write d, or let's say I want to write maximum function, or let's say I'm just clicking tab and every function is coming. I don't want to use every function. Let's say this absolute function I want to use, but I don't know what is this absolute function. I just have kind of seen this, but I am not sure. So help is either you write HELP and then you call this HELP, you can call this, or you can also write a question mark, help of absolute, or you can also write a question mark. So you will find a complete description. Always look at this doc string. So it will give you what this function is, calculate the absolute value element wise. So it will calculate the absolute value element wise, right? So you understood the function and then you can use it. Even you can get examples, right? If you go down, you can see lot of examples are there. So don't worry about what is this function, what is NumPy, how to use it. No, this is just a demo to show how to import a package and how to take help. When we go to NumPy module, you will understand NumPy in detail. Don't ask me what is absolute, what is NumPy. We will go to that module. As of now, this is more important to understand that any package, whether it is NumPy or Pandas or whatever package, once you have installed it, you can call dir or package name. It will list down all the functions present. Any function, you just hit tab, autocomplete. You don't need to type the entire spelling, just A or B, whatever the function starts with, two, three letters, and then tab. So it will be autocomplete. And once it is autocomplete, you can take HELP function or basically question mark to take help. I think this much is needed. This is called basic help. There is nothing for you to ask me doubt. I think this is super simple. Just need to remember dir, question mark, and import. This is what it is. Basic help is clear, everyone? This basic help section, is it clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
This PIP,
Yes.
one doubt is there. PIP
Yes.
is the controller for installing any of the packages, right?
Package pip
PIP.
install, yes, pip and then install, yes. This is the command, and then the package name, whatever is the package name. Pip itself, if sometimes if pip is throwing error, then make sure pip pip is installed, right? But normally pip install, the package name will install any package, whatever package you want. And you want to search, always you can go to the PyPy website. Let's say you can go to PyPy website. This is called Python package index. And let's say some of the functions will be very simple, or modules directly you can write. Some of the modules, the name will be little difficult. I'll give you one example what I'm saying. Let's say beautiful soup is one package which is coming to my mind. Normally I will write beautiful soup, right? Pip install beautiful soup, but actually it is beautiful soup 4, not only beautiful soup, right? Pip install beautiful soup 4. So better is, if you are beginner and you are not sure about the like later you can understand, like when you get experience, but beginner level, what you can do is always better is you come to PyPy and search for that package. Complete code you can copy and paste it here, right? Complete code you can copy and paste it here. So that's the best way. If you are not sure whether it is numpy or numpy something extra keywords are there, or it is numpy or numpi, you're not sure about the name, right? Always go to your PyPy and search it. Okay, now let's start
Is
with
the
Python.
already there, madam? Pip is already will be available in this Jupyter
Yes.
notebook. PIP means
Yes.
that is already.
Yes, it will already it will be there. Now coming to Python, I think most of you already know about this language. This is one of the favorite language of many because this is simple, very, very simple. If you are a Java programmer, Python is like, oh, what is this? Very easy, right? For Java programmers, Scala programmers, this Python programming is super easy. I mean, the simple syntax, very easy syntax. Even a school kid, if you teach them, they can also understand. And if you like, let's say, yet it is powerful because it is object oriented, it is high level, it is interpreter based, and it is kind of lot of packages are there. So for us it is favorite because we have package support. So a language which is easy, definitely it will become popular. Like Scala, you can see Scala is much more advanced than Python. Still it is not that popular like Python because little difficult for understanding. So if something is easy, that will become popular, right? That is very user friendly, yes, you can say. Now, not let us go so much detail about history of Python, who created and all that. That you can see in the Python Google about Python history, you will get it. Let us understand about some basic things in Python. What we will see, the first thing that we will see is something called very common thing, how to give comments in Python. Before even we start with any other syntax, let us understand what is a comment and how to give comment in Python. So any idea how to give comment in Python? Comment. So
Yeah.
yes, hash. And in like comment is nothing but why we need comment, right? Comment is basically, it has two usage. One is your documentation. Here you are using markdown, but other ID you have to use comment for documenting. And that's the thing. And second thing is for debugging, right? Let's say you want to see your code part by part, and so you can comment out. So comment means those part will not be executed by the interpreter. The code that you are commenting will not be executed by the interpreter, right? The interpreter will not execute. I'll give you some example how to print anything in Python. So print command, it's super simple. Just call this print command, and within bracket you write whatever you want to print. I want to print hi or hello Python because this is the first program. So let's write hello Python. So print, and within bracket I am writing hello Python, and then when I'm running this, you can see I can get the output called hello Python. Whatever I want, I can print inside this print. If it is a string, we will talk about data type later, but here this hello Python is a string that I'm printing. Now, what is a comment? Comment means if I simply write hash, right, in your keyboard hash before the statement, see what happened? If I run again, can I see any output now? No output.
Mm.
And why this is there is no output? Because the interpreter will not execute the commented line. When you comment, the interpreter will not execute that line. Now, why you need this, right? Because as I said, for documentation, for debugging, sometimes you have to comment. Single line means single line if you want to comment. Multi-line means, let's say I have two lines. I have one more print statement where I am printing 9 plus 10. Let's say this I am printing. I can see the output. So here, if I want to comment multi-line, there are two things. One is, let's say, two lines. I'll tell you both the ways. The first way is you highlight whatever you want to comment, all the things you highlight, and in your keyboard, control and forward slash, right? So it will be comment. Let me tell you, multi-line comment. One way is, there are two ways. One way is you highlight whatever you want to comment, all the lines you highlight, control and slash, uncomment, control and slash. Same, comment, control slash, uncomment, control slash. So just select whatever you want to comment or uncomment and control and slash. It will comment or uncomment. This is easy. You can do it. There is one more symbol also for multi-line comment, right? There is one more symbol also for multi-line comment. So basically, let me show you that. So there is 3 times quotation, right? So this is basically multi-line comment. Here you can write this, and then start with whatever you are writing within this 3 quotation, right? Three times this quote. This will be comment. But is it a comment here? Tell me. I can comment means what? What is the logic I told you for comment? Comment means the interpreter will not execute that line. You cannot see any particular output. But in this case, is this a comment? No. So this is a special string only in Jupyter, right? This is Jupyter specific, but no need to confuse yourself. Always you remember that this is nothing but your comment in any other ID, and it is universal. So we will accept 3 times quotation is actually a multi-line comment. But in Jupyter, when you're working with Jupyter, this is a special string. What do you mean by special string? Special string means it will also, whatever space you are giving, right? For example, here I am writing print, and then here I'm writing one more print, and then I'm giving some space here, this much space, and then I'm writing print here. Let's say print or some text, let's say hi, or some text I'm writing, and then I'm giving some more space, and I'm writing some text from here, right? So if I run this, right, you can see the space has been taken care. The whatever space I want, the proper, this is called a special string. So you can consider this as a string, but normally what happen in a string is if you just write it within a double quote, you will find error, end of string error, end of line error. But if you write this inside this 3 times quote, and then that will be a special string. So let me repeat. Everywhere, right, except Jupyter, everywhere this symbol is for single line. What is this? This is for single line comment, right? This is for single line comment. And if you write this 3 times quote, this is for multi-line comment. So this you remember, don't confuse. This is true for every IDE. This is for multi-line comment, right? Multi-line comment. Now in Jupyter, this, or I think you can also write this slash and control and forward slash, right? So multi-line comment. But here in Jupyter, this has a special meaning. This is a special string actually. So in Jupyter, if you want to do multi-line comment, I think this is the way you highlight it and then control and slash. So it will comment, right? And there are so many options you can make it to markdown to actually document. But if you want the code to be commented, not to be executed later, you want to uncomment, you can call this control and forward slash select and then do it. So this is how you can comment. I think comment is clear. Everybody understood why we will give comments and what is the syntax for comment in Python. Next, very basic logic we will understand is something called variable. Can anybody tell me what do you mean by a variable? Any other language you have used, you must have, yeah, what is a variable?
Like
whose value
X,
changes,
Y, which is unknown.
whose value is not constant.
Yes, variable means we can change the value. Yes, that's why the name is variable. That is one definition. And yes, we can do that in Python.
To hold any value.
In very simple way, I can tell it's a container or area based.
Assigning some constants value.
You can able to store the data.
Yes, so that's the simplest explanation. So it's basically this kind of container or storage where we can store our data, right? Or data in the sense the value, right? Basically in Python, the variable data type you no need to declare. Automatically the interpreter will take care of it. What I mean by that, let me show you. For example, how to write a variable. I think identifiers and all, I don't need to go there. You know the naming convention in Python. But let's say whatever name I'm giving, let's say this is I'm giving variable 1. This is variable 1 that I'm creating, and I am kind of giving 5. So what is 5? 5 is integer, right? Have I specified int var1? No. I have simply specified the name of the variable and then given the value. That is called 5. Now, if I run this, you will see that the variable, this particular code will not throw error. And there is a function, let me write that function called type. So type will print what is the type of this particular object. So anything in a Python is object. Anything in Python is object, right? Anything is Python is object. So yes, so if you want to know more about variable, I think I skipped it because it will unnecessarily confuse you. But if you really want to know, go very in depth, let's say when I'm writing a equals to 5, what we understand is basically a equals to 5 means nothing but, let's say this is 1920, some dates 1924, some, my pen is not working correctly, so just this is not Q, this is 9. So 1924, let's say it's a memory location and this is containing 5, right? We think this is A. No, this is not A. A is the reference which contains the variable. So this is, let's say 2024, and this contains your 1924. right? So this contains the reference which contains the real value. This is A. I don't want to go in detail. In summarized way, you can understand variable is a container, right? Okay, now coming to this, what I want to understand is variable 1 equals to 5. So 5 I have assigned to variable 1. Type of variable 1, if I print, what is the type now? It is integer type. Now what I want to do here, I want to change the type from 5.5 to let's say 5.5. Now, if you see this, the variable value has changed, right? The variable value has changed from integer to float type. Have I specified? No. How the interpreter is knowing? Based on what value you are assigning, the interpreter is knowing. So we can call this a dynamic type, or basically the type is not given by the user. It is automatically assigned by the interpreter. So Python variables are dynamically typed, right? So same like if I give quotes, so this will become a string. So if I write 5.5, so what this variable will be? This will be now string. So any kind of variable, simply write the value and then the name, and you assign the value to the name. No need to type the data type of that variable. How to convert one type to another type? Super simple. Let's say this 5.5, I want to convert it to integer. So what I will write, let's say var, let's say 2 is a variable which I want to convert this this variable 1 I want to convert to integer type. If the type is compatible, everything you cannot convert to everything. Hi, can I convert it to integer? No. But 5.5 string, though it is a string, I can write int of variable 1. So this 5.5 will not be converted because this is a float. So what I will do is type compatibility should be there. So I'll write float of variable 1, and then you can see what is this variable 2. Variable 2 is nothing but my 5.5. So how to change one type to another type? Just write, if you want to convert to float. If you want to convert to integer, you write integer. Want to convert to string, you write str. Before the variable name, you simply write str if you want to convert to string, float if you want to convert to float, and int if you want to convert to integer. So I think this is all about your comment and variable. What is variable? Variable are dynamically typed. No need to type the variable data type. Just simply type the name and value.
Ma'am, before float, you showed something else.
Type compatible. So it's 5.5. So before float, I have written integer. So what type you want to convert, that you need to write, right? What type you want to convert,
got it.
that you need to type.
Integer will throw an error. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay, so there's something called multiple assignments. Yes, you can do multiple assignments, in the sense 3-4 variables at a time. So time saving. This is a good coding what do you call coding, what is that, standard maybe, right? So you can directly write, let's say variable 1 comma variable 2 comma variable 3 is equals to, you can write some. So I will not write, give me 1 minute. So I will not write this 1 2 again, because this is already I have assigned. Maybe I'll give some other name, let's say 3, and then I'm writing this I'll writing this 4, and then I'm writing this 5. So what I want is 3 variable at a time I want to assign. So what I'm assigning, some value. Let's say the first one is integer. And then I will write, let's say 20.5, which is a float, and the third one is, let's say hello. It's a string, right? So if I run this, you can see variable 3 is nothing but it's a what? It is an integer. And then variable 4, it's a float. And then variable 5, it's a hello. Right? So I think you understood about variable and assignment. So single assignment and multiple assignment. So this is very good when you are writing codes multiple times. You can save some space. Okay, so I think this is clear.
Can
so
we print them simultaneously?
Yes, you can print variable 3, 4, comma, you can print.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Now, once we understood about this variable, comment and variable we have understood. Next thing we will understand quickly about data type. Not going lot of details because we have data structure complete 1 week we will spend. What kind of data structure we will see? We will see list, tuple, set, dictionary, We will see NumPy and we will see data frames or pandas, right? So a lot of data structure will see complete detail. So we'll talk about little bit about data type. So can anybody tell me what all are the data types Python users? Data types. So the first data type is, yes, numeric type. Yes, correct. So numeric type I can, yes. So inside numeric we have lot of subcategory maybe. That is nothing but your int, we have float, we have complex numbers, right? All of this long, we have all of these types inside numeric. So all of this numeric are nothing but number type. And then we have Boolean type, right? Inside numeric, I can write int, I can write float, I can write long, I can write this complex numbers and so on, right? And so on. All are numbers. Now after numeric, what type we have? We have something called Boolean type. We have something called Boolean type. So what is this Boolean type? Boolean type is nothing but true and
True
yes,
false.
correct. So we have nothing but, this is nothing but true and false, right? Either true or false. That also it's supported by Python. Please mute yourself, everyone. Okay. Sarthak,
Ma'am,
please,
one doubt.
please wait. Don't interrupt in between like this. I will give you kind of everybody. You will get answer. Sorry, chance to ask your questions. Let me complete one section and then I will stop myself. Any questions, you please keep your questions ready. You can ask me, right? Okay.
Okay.
Sure. So basically numeric, and we have Boolean type, and then we have string type, list type, and then tuple type. So I will basically write it one by one, maybe string. So these all are basically the built-in native data types, right? Like we have your list type, we have set type, right? We have dictionary type. We can call it collection also, but yeah, we can write it in data types. Set, and then we have dictionary type, right? And we have additional external libraries like arrays. Array is also one, but we can use NumPy, and then we have Pandas. So these are the some kind of data types we can find in an array, sorry, in an Python, in Python, right? Some of the examples, if you want to see, like we can write variable equals to 10, and then we can change it to let's say complex number 25 plus let's say 18j, that's a complex number, and so on. This is a very short summary of data types. We have numeric, we have Boolean, we have string, we have list, we have set, we have dictionary, and we have tuple. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, we have tuple, right? So all of these data types are there. One by one we will see. Mostly we'll start with list, set, tuple, dictionary. All of this we will see in coming classes. I will stop myself here. You can ask me any questions. So far what we have seen, we started with basic help, and then we come to this Python part. In Python, comments, variable, and data types. Data types, I just touched it. We are not going detail. We will go detail about data structure, list, tuple, set, and dictionary completely one by one. Yeah, go ahead.
The multi-line comment.
Can you please explain the basic help one more time?
What one more time?
The
Basic
multi-line
help,
comment.
that NumPy,
Oh, NumPy, leave it. NumPy
NumPy.
we have, no, NumPy we will see, NumPy will take 2-3 classes. So we have NumPy module there. We will see that, right? From there our course starts actually. NumPy, Pandas, Plotly, we will see all of that library in detail, right? So you have this doubt
Okay.
about this installation. So this is just a demo. So you can write, if you are confused with NumPy, you can write what you are comfortable with. Let's say Pandas or any package name. This is just a example how you can install any package and how you can import it, how you can take help. Right? NumPy is a special package. We will discuss about NumPy in detail when we go to the class, right? NumPy module. Is it clear? So the purpose is
Okay,
showing
ma'am.
is how to install any package. We are not discussing about NumPy. This is just an example. Okay,
What
now
is this
coming to,
dir of NumPy?
I think you joined late, is it? Little
Yes,
late you
ma'am.
joined? Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So people who joined late, please do not interrupt like this. What you can do is please go through the recordings, right? And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the next class, right? Or at the end of the session, you can ask me. If you have joined late and missed some of the topics, feel free to ask me at the end of the session, or maybe you can go through the recording once. It will be super clear, because we are
Okay,
sharing
ma'am.
recording every day, right? And then if you have any question, feel free to ask me. right? Okay.
Madam, in numeric, how the complex will get, ma'am? Because in the complex number there is I, J, like I square. I is not a. They
Yeah,
are
so
not
J
numeric
you can
number.
write. No, 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 it will accept complex number. Complex number data structure is designed in that way. So this will accept. For example, if I will create a variable with complex number, let's say variable 7 is nothing but if I'm writing something, let's say 28 plus something, let's say 10J, right? So it will accept. So if I run this, you can see variable 7 is a complex type. You call this type of variable 7, right? Variable 7. And you can see this is a complex type, right? Okay. Okay, so now coming to this, what we can discuss further is something very common again. We discussed about variable, we will discuss something about statement like if and else statement. Everybody knows about it. Just a very simple syntax you need to remember. And also with this if else, we will understand about the indentation. Indentation is nothing but proper spacing. Uh, Give me one. Sorry. So coming to this next section, that is nothing but indentation and if else block, right? So what is this if else block? I think most of you already know about this if else loop. Just you need to remember the function, the syntax, right? How to write this if else block. So we have this condition which we will check. If that condition is satisfied, we will enter inside the if block, and if the condition is false, we'll come out of it, or we will not enter into the if block. Everybody knows about the logic, just you need to understand the syntax here, how if else we can write. Also in this we will understand something about very simple concept called indentation. Indentation means proper spacing. So what I will do here is I will write if, let's say if I will write some condition, let's say 6 is greater than 7 or 6 is greater than 5. And then see here, very important, any block you are starting, just write this question mark. What you will write? This question mark, and then enter. So can you see here, very important thing to notice, that is whenever I'm writing a colon, you can see the cursor is coming directly below, giving some space, leaving some space in the left hand side. And the space is not just for a good programming practice, the space is mandatory because indentation is very important in Python. There is no curly braces. In other languages you write this curly braces and within which you write your block or the body part of your block. Here we don't have this curly braces, so we have to give some space. Here I'm just writing print high, right? I'm just writing print of high. And then if I run this, you can see the output is high. So what exactly happened? Let me repeat. Any block, let's say if else block you're writing, this is a if block or for loop, or let's say you're writing while loop or function. The syntax is the keyword if or while or for or whatever, and followed by the condition you're writing. Do not forget to give this colon symbol, that is the indication of a block. And after that, indentation is very important. Let me not give this space, right? Let me write it from here, and you will find indentation error. Anytime in your code, if you see this indentation error, expected an indented block, make sure you're giving proper spacing. Here print, I have to give some space. How much? It's up to you. 1 tab, 2 tab, whatever space. But make sure the below line is starting exactly from the first line. Let's say one more print you want to write, I am in if. So you cannot write I am in if here wherever you want. No, this is wrong. All the things should start exactly in the same kind of pattern, right? So so below the first print, you have to write the second print. Now, if I run this, I can see the output. So if is nothing but condition satisfied, enter into the loop. Now, what is else? Else is nothing but if the condition of if is not satisfied, then only it will enter, or none of the condition has been satisfied, then it will enter into this else loop. Let's say I'm just printing I am in else. I am in else, right? I'm in else. And here, let's say the condition is false. Let's say 4 is greater than 5. Is the condition true here? The condition here is false. Now, if I run this, you can see else is executed. If you want to try multiple condition, how to write? If, and then you can write if. It's not else if in Python. Other languages you have else if. In this language, in this Python, we have if. And try other condition. Let's say 5 is greater than 4. So if this condition is satisfied, it will enter inside this else if loop, right? So I am in if. So what is the output of this? Who can tell? What will be the output of this particular code? What will be the output?
2 times, madam. I am in else.
Okay. Any answers? What will be the output?
Just the elif part. I am in
I am in elif.
Correct. So if any of the condition is true, it will never enter into else. Else it will enter only if all the condition are false. If all the above conditions are false, then only it will enter inside else loop. If any of the condition is true, the program will end there. It will never come to the else loop. So I think that is the output. I am in elif. Why it has not executed? Because this condition is true. It entered and come out. Right? Okay, so this is the logic for if else. One more request from my side, people who are completely beginner to Python, completely beginner, my suggestion, my request is, as soon as you confirm your enrollment, more than other people, you need actually some time to prepare core Python. Advanced Python, anyway, we are going in depth. Core Python, I'm just summarizing. I hope this speed is okay for everyone, right? Others who have little bit of Python knowledge, is this good? The speed is good, or you want to I can go slow, but the thing is we are just summarizing everything. Python, very simple things we are looking. People who are completely non-technical, completely beginner, not have, if you have used any programming, definitely you understand everything. But let's say your background is like you have never touched programming, completely different background. My suggestion is, as soon as possible, enroll and take Durga sir's recording and start following along with my sections. Please see the same topics in Durga sir's section also. And I think initial 1 week you make yourself very comfortable. This weekend time is there. I think in weekend is also sufficient to complete core Python. Trust me, if you spend 2 hours, you will be kind of complete the core Python section. Maybe you can fast forward, not every topic, whatever is there in the syllabus, that much at least you can complete if you spend 2 hours. Python is super easy, right? And others, I don't think you have any problem understanding. If you have any programming experience, even though you don't have Python experience, but Java, Scala, C++, any programming experience, I think you will be getting, right? Okay, so I'll stop here. And I'll take doubt. So far, is it clear? So we have seen Python comments, variable, and then data types, if else, indentation. Is this clear?
Ma'am, please tell, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please tell that multi-line comment once again.
Okay. Multi-line comment is control hash, right? You remember that. And this 3 times quote is also multi-line comment. This will not work in Jupyter. In other IDE, you can use it. In Jupyter, you can use single line is this, multi-line is you select. For example, these 2 lines I want to comment, highlight, whatever you want to comment, highlight, control and slash. Is it clear? Multi-line, highlight, control and slash. Highlight, control
Yes,
and
yes,
slash
ma'am.
again, uncomment, right? Okay. Variable data type, if else we have understood, right? Now who can tell me the logic of while loop? Logic of while loop? What is while loop?
Yeah,
Infinite
so the
loop.
loop will be repeated unless and until it fails.
It
No,
will
if
While
you
run.
the
just break
condition is
it,
true.
It will run
Yes, one
infinite.
moment. Yeah, go ahead.
it is an infinite loop.
No,
No, it need
it's
not
not.
be infinite. No, it will continue till the condition fails.
Yeah,
Yes, it is correct. Yeah.
correct.
If the
So
iterations are known, then we can use while loop, I guess.
So basically the while loop is a loop. We will check a condition every like while or basically if we'll check condition. But in while loop, we will check the condition until the condition is false. This line is very important. Until the condition is false, the loop or the code will keep executing. The moment the condition is false, it will come out. If the condition is true, it will keep executing. The moment the condition become false, it will come out of the loop. Let me explain you what I said with an example. I'm just in a kind of initializing one variable, let's say counter, with a value of 10. What is the value of this counter? 10. Now how to write a while loop? While keyword you need to use while, and then the condition. What condition you're checking? Let's say the condition you're checking is counter is greater than 2. And then you are giving a colon. Every Python block you have to write a colon and then enter. So you can see some space. Here I'm doing nothing. I'm simply printing the value of counter, and what I'm doing is also I'm decrementing the value of counter to counter minus 1. I'm decrementing the counter value to counter minus 1. And then what will be the output in this case? What will be the output? Any one of you please take lead. Any one of you please take lead and explain this logic to every other people with proper output. Yes, Rohit, can you answer or maybe can you explain, because you typed the answer first, so I'm giving you a chance. Please explain to others. Rohit. Okay, I think he has some audio issues. So anyone, yeah, Rohit, go ahead.
Can I take it? So basically this loop will repeat till the counter becomes 1. So basically it will be printing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's it.
No, it will not. Everything
Up
is
to
right.
3, up to 3, madam. Up to 3.
Yes, yes.
Up to 3,
So
yeah.
correct. So it will print up to 3. Why? Because when it will become 2, the condition is false, right? So 2 is greater than 2. Is it true or false? 2, a number is greater than itself.
False.
Is it possible? No. A number is same as itself, right? Not greater than, so false. So when the counter will become 2, it will come out of the loop because the condition is false. Let me explain, because many of you are confused with while loop concept. So first the counter will be 10. It will be 10. So 10 is greater than 2, yes. Then counter will become 9 and it will print here 10. Okay, my 9 is always like Q, it is going 9, again condition true, 9 and so on, and it will become 8 and so on. So when it will become 3, right, it will be print 3 and then 3 minus 1 is 2. So it will check here. So 2 is greater than 2. Is it correct? No, it is false. So it will come out of the loop. So the output of this code is 10 to 3. The output of this code is, it will start from 10, it will go till 3. Right? So that is your while loop. While condition, colon, and then space, and then write your logic. Today I'm going to give you one question on this data structure. From lit code I have collected that question. Please do that. In assignment you will find that question, right? And next class, once we complete some more data structures or maybe some more loops and all functions, you will get one more question on functions tomorrow. Okay, so this while loop is clear, everyone? While loop and if else, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are going little kind of, I think this is demo week, so not lot of topics we should cover. Next week, again, people who will join, they will be kind of little worried. So anyway, but next Monday onwards, we are freezing the registration. We'll start with the class. Anyway, we already started this core Python. Once we finish, our main syllabus will start from NumPy onwards. NumPy Pandas will go very in detail. So what we have seen in today's class, today we have understood Jupyter tutorial, we have seen basic help function, we have seen Python variable, we have seen type conversion, data types, we have seen comments, right? Comment, how to write one comment, single line or multi-line comment. Then we have discussed something about loops. So we have seen if and else loop, and then we have seen something called while loop. So this is what we have seen. What is the takeaway for tomorrow's class? We will be discussing about function, and I'll give you after I explain function, I'll give you a question, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. You have to give me the answer. That is a quiz. At the end of the session, we'll do that. Based on every day, last 5 to 10 minutes, maybe after 10, maybe 5 minutes before 10, we will start a quiz. It will go till 10, 5 or 10, 10, not more than that. 5 minutes or 7 minutes. Quickly, you can tell me the answers. It's a quick revision. Today, we discussed variable type conversion, data type, comments, if else. Tomorrow, I'll give you one question on this topic. Day after tomorrow, I'll give you questions on what we have covered in the Friday's class. Maybe function, one function question. And in the coding test, you will get the entire week's practice problem, plus you will have assignments. So I am making sure you are practicing enough, because without hands on, there is nothing, right? You have to practice. Okay, so I'll stop here, and what we will do is I will also upload one very good Python book of 76 page. Please read through that. That's not at all complicated, super simple. And I think your core Python will finish in 30 minutes if you read that book. And after taking this class, you can go through that book or maybe note basically, right? Somebody I collected from internet, very good note. You can go with that note, right? Okay, any questions? We are all good. So if you don't have any question related to Python, please leave the call. And also if you have any questions on demo, except the same question, you can ask me any further question. Maybe 5-10 minutes we can discuss. Same question, please do not repeat. Please see the recordings. Like same questions, I'll tell you. I have ABC amount of experience. Can I come to Python? Sorry, can I come to data science? This is the same question and I'm actually answering this since last 8 days. So my answer is please see the demo recordings if this is the question. Except this, any other question, please go ahead and ask. And please confirm your registration as soon as possible. If you want to connect with me one-to-one, you can always call to this 888-5252-627 number. Okay. Drive has created. I will upload all the things in the drive today. You can see maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, Python notes. And the same class practice note from day 1 to day last we will be using. So at least one time, if you see all of these things, at least one time when I'm scrolling down, that itself is a revision for you. So I'm going to use the same class practice note every day, right? Okay.
Madam,
Gautam, you have
excuse me,
not
madam.
got the. Yeah, go ahead.
I have one doubt, madam. You shown that drive, madam. In that we have some intermediate levels. This is basic, and next there is intermediate also, or this is the full?
No,
I think
that
full, no? This
I
course
think
is
this
full.
is yes. So that's the name is full stack, right? So I have changed your course, and you are the luckiest batch. You are in morning. I don't have time to take 3-4 batches. So what I thought is maybe I'll combine, and you will be benefited. I will be benefited. How? Instead of taking two classes, advanced and intermediate, I can take one batch. Instead of 2 hours every day, I can give 1 hour. That is how I am benefited. How you are benefited, because lot of content you are getting. And it's not like the strength is more means doubt is not clear. That is never there. You can ask any batch, any student. If possible, I will extra class, I will arrange maybe on Saturdays, but I will make sure your doubts are clear. Having said that, one thing I just want to tell you before even beginning, this data science is little complicated or little difficult topics. First time I will explain. After that, if you're not getting, you please do your homework. Look at the video again, do the assignments. After that also, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask me doubt anytime, any question. If you are not able to understand, even error is coming, your code is not running, any kind of problem, you can definitely connect with me, right? If possible, I'll answer. If after so many times also you're not getting, we'll arrange some extra class, right, on weekends. But I'll make sure your doubts are clear, right? And like if you attend everyday class, attend recordings, go through recordings, assignment, coding test, 95% things will be clear, right?
This
Okay,
is full course. No need for advanced courses, right?
no
This is the
need of
full
any
course.
course. Yes, this is the full course you can take. People who want to go in big data direction, they can take the big data analytics course, right?
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
but for
And one
data
thing
science,
is,
this is complete course.
yes, madam. And one more thing is, for the float conversion, I think it will take int, no, int of the float value. It will give truncate and give the float value five only. No? Variable 2 is equal to int of
No,
variable
there's
1
something
means
called
there
type
is a
compatibility. Yes, type compatibility you can check, and based on that, it will do explicit, implicit. I don't want to go in that detail, but you can check those basic programming concepts. So if it is compatible, then only you can convert. Otherwise, it will throw error, right? The type conversion.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yeah.
you will upload a book, ma'am.
I will upload everything. I will upload, and please wait for some time. So Durga sir is giving access to the videos. What I will maybe this weekend evening, Friday evening, he will give everybody access. Whoever has enrolled, everybody
he
will
will
get
give full
access.
access, madam. Full course access or only core Python only.
No, he will give
Hello.
full course access. Full course access. Full Python course access. You will get. Complete Python course is free. you can join, you can go ahead. Yeah. So I think for this also you will get recordings, everyday recordings you will get. For 6 months you will have access to all those recordings. You can go ahead, replay, relearn, multiple times revise. After the course is completed also you can go ahead and replay those videos, right? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yesterday I tried to add that image, ma'am, in my Jupyter notebook, but it shows
Okay.
some error, ma'am. Can you please do it again, ma'am?
So what I can do is once your enrollment is confirmed, this file you will get. So this class practice plus Jupyter tutorial, every Python tutorial, everything you will find in a nice way. So please copy this code and paste here. So I think this will work, right? This should work. So
Okay,
this code should work. Maybe some simple syntactical mistake you are doing. That's why it is throwing error. Having said that, if you take reference from the note, definitely you'll able to run this.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I have lot of note collection because this is my lot, and like I have already completed since last many years I'm teaching, right? So I have a good collection of notes, which I will share with you, right? And that's a kind of summarized note for each chapter. Lot of things will be covered in lot of less time, right? That is the advantage. And cheat sheet I will be sharing. So before you prepare for interviews, if you spend 2-3 hours, entire topic will be revised. 2-pager summary, all the functions, and just a kind of summary note, right? 2-pager, 3-pager for the entire chapter. Pandas, lot of topics per 3-page. NumPy 2-page summary note. Python, entire core Python 70-page. So like that, right? Okay.
So, ma'am, you said that you'll be sharing 76 pages notes. So, will it be included in the drive, or you'll be sharing it separately?
No, in Drive. Everything will be there in Drive.
Fine.
Also, you will get access to Tableau videos that I will give you. Tableau video access also I will give you. Maybe sometime I have to download and upload. Maybe after 5-10 days, next week last, I will be able to share the Tableau videos in case you want to practice. Right?
Ma'am, so when should we start practicing Tableau?
Tableau, you will get only recordings. We are not practicing. Why? Because we are covering Plotly, and we are covering this other libraries, open source libraries, and lot of visualization concept we are covering in the class. Tableau will get recording. Having said that, it's just I am the instructor. Every day we are connecting. So if you have any question, you can ask. We are connecting for long days, right? 2 months plus. So anytime you can ask after the class.
Okay, so we should study it parallelly or what?
Whenever you get time, you can go ahead with Tableau, maybe on weekends. If you spend 2-3 weekends, I think Tableau you can understand. After visualization only, you should start Tableau, not before that.
Okay.
Once we
So
complete
visualization is
visualization
a
here.
prerequisite for that, no?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So we need to understand the type of graph, what is sunburst, what is tree map, what is scatter plot, what is box plot, where to use what graph, what is the purpose of each graph, how to do it in Python. First you understand that, and then I think Tableau will be super easy. Just drag and drop.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
SQL we need to learn ourselves. SQL
You need to
SQL
learn
we need to
yourself.
learn.
Having said that, yes, Pandas is very clear. Then I think SQL will be easier. And SQL note also I will share. Note only I will share. Video I don't have. I think that note is sufficient for data scientist level. It's not expert level SQL, but whatever is required for interview, you can go ahead with that note. Again, that is a very small note, 30-40 page SQL note, which you can spend 2-3 hours and complete. And those concepts like order by, where clause, join, and everything, we have Pandas where we will see the concept. The syntax is definitely different, but the concept, at least group by and all, if you understand in Pandas, very similar in SQL, or vice versa. If you understand already in SQL, Pandas will be easy, right?
Madam, Julia, you said yesterday that Julia will be the next upcoming language.
So leave about Julia.
Python will go away at that time? Julia?
No.
No.
So Julia is something which is TensorFlow is there. TensorFlow Keras we are covering. Keras we will see in deep learning. Yeah.
Can you please send me the drive link, ma'am?
How about Julia, madam? Julia.
1 second.
Hello?
So let me answer others' question first. The drive access is basically nothing but drive access you will get once your enrollment is confirmed. Immediately you'll get drive access within 5 minutes. Video access, Durga sirs, yesterday maybe you will, sorry, tomorrow maybe you will get. I will tell Durga sir, because he's busy, right? Every day one person he cannot add. Once it is a bulk enrollment, every person he will add at a time, 10, 15, like that. Right? So
Okay.
tomorrow he will be adding. Durga sir himself he will add.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yes,
Ma'am,
madam. And
what
my
about
doubt, madam,
Silver?
regarding this Julia, Python. If Julia comes, Python may be outdated or what?
No, that is for everyone, right? Even I will also become outdated that time. So don't worry, Julia is fresh, and who is coming, those people are also will fresh. So that is the IT rule. We don't know which language will come, which language will go. So we need to learn, and this is for universal. Everyone who has any knowledge in Python or whatever, they have to upgrade. So that time we will also upgrade, right?
Julia means a
Okay.
combination of Jupyter and what
No,
is?
no, no, no.
Can
Julia
you
is a
explain?
programming language. I think more on Julia can Google. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
it's a
there
next
is a
generation
combination
data
of
science.
something I just
Ma'am,
saw, madam. Combination of something.
Okay.
Do you know that combination?
ma'am, what
Please, if
about
you know.
Seaborn?
Seaborn we will see. Seaborn and Plotly we will see. Right? And Tableau
Okay.
access I will give you. Yeah. Okay. So I think maths for deep learning in depth. So for maths and machine learning, deep learning maths, don't worry, I'll complete maths in depth. Having said that, I will upload one deep learning book also, right? If you want to know more about maths, and that is practical plus math, like Python plus math. Projects are also there, a lot of projects. That's a very famous book. I'll upload one deep learning book when we go to deep learning, and whatever math is required, I will complete in depth, right?
I mean,
Okay.
in NLP, we covering all the topics. Only.
No, 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 no. All the topics I'm not covering in NLP, in neither in any of the subject. Whatever is required for becoming a full stack data scientist, having experience level of 3 years, till that level we are completing. Right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, naive base.
I think you have the syllabus. You can go ahead and check what we are covering and what we are not covering. Everything is mentioned. And one more thing is I will give you a project content. I'm not at all getting time to add, but in this, I maybe today or tomorrow at least I'll show you. Tomorrow is the last demo session. So I will share with you the project, 13 projects, whatever we are doing, the complete detail and the domain and the problem statement, everything. So you can also go ahead and see the project details, what all projects we are doing, right? Different sections, X-ray image classification, we have time series project, we have NLP project, we have big data, Apache Spark project, machine learning, 3-4 projects are there. So all of these things you can check, right? After you get the content, I will upload in the drive and also share with everyone in the class tomorrow. Okay, so what we will do is we'll end the session here. Any further queries? I think we have discussed a lot of things in this particular demos last 3-4 days. And one thing is just summary line is, see, any domain you are changing, definitely it is challenging. Having said that, if you do not start your journey, you will be kind of outdated after some time, because the world is changing to the next generation. Either it is data science or it is cloud or big data. These are the next generation. If you are in the traditional software path, maybe this machines will automate those traditional jobs over the time, maybe in next 4 years or 5 years. That time you will be either fired or you are bound to come to these trending topics. By that time, what will happen is the people who started journey today will be super senior, that the kind of journey will be little difficult for you. The sooner you start, the better it is. And for fresher and BTech graduates, this is the golden opportunity. If you are in a very senior position, maybe you can think a bit, but if you're a fresher, do not go elsewhere. Like you should choose a trending topic, because when you're starting your career, you should see what is demanded in market. I'm not saying only data science, you know what is demand in market, right? Cyber security, or maybe data science, cloud technologies. You come to this data engineering side, big data. So these are the trending topics, and it's better if you start your career in this, right? You either join or not, but this is a very good kind of journey you can start with, a very good kind of knowledge in a trending topic. if you start your career in traditional topics, yes, you will get a job for your survival. That's okay. You can accept the offer, but do not stop learning and try to look out also. Whenever you're getting a chance, immediately you switch company. That is the advice for maybe freshers who are starting their journey, right? Okay. Anyway, so let us connect tomorrow. We will continue from here, right? Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. हाँ बेटा कॉपी